And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. And now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Crowder. Outside Dragic. 5 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Robinson passes to Butler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, I love to see that. Butler is never scared to take it amongst the trees.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. 4-point game.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Dragic dishes to Robinson. It's stolen by Wall.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And, Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Back to Wall. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Dragic against Wall. The kick outside to Butler. The pass to Robinson. Adebayo, high post. Working on Bryant. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Bryant passes to Hachimura. Outside for Beal. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. Here's Dragic. Outside Butler. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Jones comes in for Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Payton, he's checked in for Washington. Pass to Mahimi. Now Bertans. Can't connect from short range. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Iguodala. Clock at 6. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. Here's Bertanis. And Jones sends it back. Butler. And Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got 7.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Hero passes to Iguodala. Fires high post.
Oh, I love that activity from Smith, using all his speed and length to contest that shot.
And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been giving John Wall.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
We've got Hero. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Robinson, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Passes to Bertans. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Robinson finds Jones. And it's blocked.
Oh, how about the physical abilities of Wagner? I mean, they make him a potent defender. He mercilessly denies the shot.
That one falls.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards. And boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pulled out 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he can match up with elite talent.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Derek Jones. Jay Crowder comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Hero. Right side Wall. And Adebayo sends it back. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Bryant up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. It's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Dragic. Back to Adebayo. Now here's Crowder. Right side Dragic. It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
Robinson for 3. And no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Crowder against Beal. Wall taking his time here. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Dragic kicks to Crowder. and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
At 6'7", Jay Crowder weighs as much as some centers. He's built for contact.
Down low. Here's Bryant. Back to Wall. Wizards passing it around. Hachimura against Olynyk. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bryant. The putback. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for Washington. Mahimi's checked in. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Outside Dragic. Back to Butler. The kick out to Crowder from outside the arc. Wall grabs the board. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Well, look, the fast break gets a strong finish from Hachimura, and he's good at staying active and finding ways to help.
To the inside, Adebayo up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Look, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Down low. Makes it off the glass. Mahimi's got the lead up to 1 now for the Wizards.
When tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point, helps him see the open man.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the rejection by Mahimi. And they're able to recover. Back to Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Bryant drives in.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better. And when Bryant had that special night from the floor a few years ago, and when he went 14 for 14, only one player in NBA history had more makes without a miss in a game. You might know his name. Wilt? Yeah, pretty good company.
Dragic against Wall. Here's Bonga. Gets a hand on it. And Wall able to finish. Wall's got 8 points.
And the vertical of Wall, he gets off the floor fast to collect second chance opportunities.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Adebayo, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one. Over to the wing. Hachimura the pass to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Oh, no hesitation from Hachimura. Once he spots the open man, gets the ball right to him.
Dragic finds Crowder. Back to Dragic. And here is Butler. It's stolen by Bryant. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Out to the wing. Robinson for three. Washington with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Heat trail by 5. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Adebayo passes to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 18 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And the pass to Wall. Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. Here's Crowder. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Right wing. Back to Hachimura. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Adebayo.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Bertans against Olynyk. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here we go, 1-on-1 for the lead. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed. Adebayo's got 12 now in this quarter.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Bryant comes in for Davis Bertans. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his 2nd bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Payton can't get it to go.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Jones. Up top, Adebayo. Iguodala outside. Back to Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Adebayo drops them both. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. Brown. And the miss.
And Iguodala's ability to match up at a number of positions, that's just a big part of his defense right now.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. There's the feed to Iguodala. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Iguodala. And stolen by Wagner. Berton's in the post, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Heat lead by 2. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's stolen by Berton. Inside. Here's Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the aggressive mindset of Wagner. I mean, when he attacks the defense, he gets these calls.
A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very smooth touch on his stroke.
Dragic kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Butler. Back to Dragic. 4 on the clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Bryant. The drive by Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Wall's shot is off. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler. Wall with a block.
Oh, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
Beal can't get it to go.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
And he makes that one.
What? Butler with the big-time play. He's never scared of the moment.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Wagner. Dragic against Wall. To the middle. Here's Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Miami trailing. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Wow, an explosive athlete that can beat you inside and outside. Butler's a complete player.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. And Adebayo sends it back. That's the Heat on the break. And he could not. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wall attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got the game tied up here for Washington.
Wall gives his all for his team, especially in key junctures in the game like this.
Beal against Robinson. Left side, Butler. Down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Out to the right wing. Bonga, the pass to Wall. Not going to go that time. And Miami the other way now. Butler on the way. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's the break, pushing it up. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Butler finds Robinson. Back to Butler. Outside Robinson. Shoots. Rebound, Washington. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
It drops.
What poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Three-pointer, Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Beal gets a wide-open look. No good with the triple. Goes up on the high post. No good there. And so it's Washington who's straight by. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For And the starting lineups have concluded. So welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Brogdon looking it over Wall. They get the rebound. Here's Turner. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Wall passes to Beal. Nice D from Oladipo.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Beal. To the paint. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Oladipo's running. Wall with a block.
Twice on the pipes. The anticipation, the athleticism. Terrific job by Wall rejecting that attempt.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Sabonis. Shoots over Hachimura. And the layup is good.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Ball against Brogdon. Shot from the low block. And the play by Wall as he finishes it off for 2.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
There's the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Hachimura.
Sometimes teams are not afraid to take it straight at Hachimura. He sends it back on that opportunity.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Brogdon. Turner finds Warren. Brogdon outside. 6 on the shot clock. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
There is just a consistency to Malcolm Brogdon's shot. Doesn't matter if it's a mid-range, it looks the same.
Stolen by Warren. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And here is Hachimura. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Hachimura. Brogdon against Wall. And it's Hachimura in the corner. That shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Shoots from the line. Bryant with the rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Count that one. Wall's got his second basket of the game. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, were. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott comes in for Sabonis, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Oladipo. Outside Warren. Over Brown. And once again off the mark by Indiana. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a change for the Wizards. Payton's checked in. Now here's Payton. Mahimi down low. Another shot past the Bertans. And here's Smith. Back to Bertans. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Pass to Bitadze. Rebound by Mahimi.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Troy Brown is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Payton. Then it's Smith. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out to Smith. The Wizards working the ball around now. Bertans passes to Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bitadze, basket counts.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Wizards leading by 8. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got 6 points.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner, and boy, what touch from the big man.
Here's McConnell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Wizards have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Smith surveying the D. Here's Wagner. Good, nice job down low. Wagner's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Wizards.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lamb, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
But they get it back. He can't get that one. Wizards leading by 10. Out to Smith. Back to Payton. Now, here's Bertans. He's guarded closely. Pass to Wagner. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Payton throws it down hard.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Poked away. And here we go. Fast break. Peyton's got it. And Peyton throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Bertanis. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And John Wall's subbed in for Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Beal kicks to Wagner. Good work defensively by Turner.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to McConnell. The pass to Warren. Fires from the line. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Turner's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana.
Miles Turner is a major force on the backboards. If you do not put a body on him, he's going to make you look foolish.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Holiday. Now the dish to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Passes it to Hachimura. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. The feed now to Mahimi. Hachimura against Warren. Hachimura, no good. Up in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Washington. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by... And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, you know that Malcolm Brogdon has a high level of confidence in his ability to make perimeter jump shots. Doesn't hesitate if the shot is there.
Brogdon against Wall. To the inside. Bryant. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Washington on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
And Oladipo, here we go. And he gets the whistle, too. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, you can see that Oladipo has the ability to get himself to the interior, and he's never going to shy away from contact either.
Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis, and Justin Holiday subbed in for T.J. Warren. Smith the pass to Bertans. Smith left side. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Bryant. The rebound by Brogdon.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure...
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
What big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
Back to Smith. Inside. Back to Bryant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for Oladipo. Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. Bryant passes to Smith. The kick out to Brown. The Wizards with another miss. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Lamb, and Lamb slams it home.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Holiday, the pass to Brogdon. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Brown outside. Turner with the steal. Holiday goes in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Bertans finds Brown. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 13 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Holiday against Brown. The kick out to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Wizards. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds in this game. Washington leading now by 6. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wizards with possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. The kick out to Brown. Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Outside, Lamb. Here's Sabonis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Washington. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 7. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mahimi is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Wizards shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Beal, the pass to Bonga. Ball with the bounce pass. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Oladipo comes in for Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And a change for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Sabonis, the pass to Warren. The 9-foot shot. Yep, it counts. Warren's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Bertans, he's checked in for the Wizards.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Bertans. It's stolen by Oladipo. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Brogdon leading the charge. Outside Warren. Takes the 13-footer. Misses off the right iron. Wizards leading by 5. Now, here's Bertans. Beal taking his time here. And the jam by Beal.
How about putting on a show? Bradley Beal, the aerial improvisation.
Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Oladipo has it in the corner. No good from outside. Oladipo's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Bonga. Down low, knocked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. At the elbow, it's Warren. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Tips it, and Warren able to finish. Warren's got 4 points this quarter.
T.J. Warren under duress, big-time moment, no problem.
Passes to Bonga. To the inside. It's tipped. Outside, Beal. Clock at 4.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
There's Oladipo. Unable to get that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Wall, and he lays it straight in. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate, really well done.
Right side Wall. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bertens from downtown. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Oladipo goes in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. Bryant is checked in for Washington. Both good from the line that time.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Ball passes to Hachimura. Back to Wall. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. Sabonis. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No fear, under duress, big-time moment, and Domantas Sabonis delivers.
And Bryant kicks to Wall. Back to Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ogden against Wall. Back to Bryant. Outside Wall. Fires from deep. The rebound by Turner. Outside Warren. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Wizards with the win. This was a hard-fought, well, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Carter with his second chance points.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
Outside for Beal. Takes it from 10, and the basket is good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Levine passes to White. Now here is Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
Carter hits them both. Here's Wall. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Hachimura finds Bryant. 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Levine up top. He's covered by Beal. Levine passes to Carter. And the Bulls with another miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Here's White after the made shot from Bradley Beal. White with it, picked up by Bryant. It's stolen by Bryant. Wall passes to Hachimura.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Levine wide open. That one's off, still out of sync. Wizards leading by 8. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bonga the pass to Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass. Hachimura's got his second basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Out to White. Takes a 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Wizards have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Bryant passes to Hachimura. Beal against Levine. Bryant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Bryant's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Wall, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Dunn right side. There's 47 seconds left in the first. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. He feeds it to Mahimi, and it's Mahimi finishing it off.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Young kicks to Sederansky. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hutchison. And the rejection by Mahimi. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The deep three from Smith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Washington Wizards out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
Valentine out there with Young. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Harrison in at the two-guard spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. From 15 feet away, rebound by the Wizards. Here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Oof, boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Wizards leading by 19. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Off target from outside. The Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Payton passes to Mahimi, wants to get it to Brown, and does. Here's Bertans for 3. Valentine grabs the board. And the Bulls with possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Dunn, wide open, he fires, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Smith up top. No points in the game yet for him. And Mahimi with the stuff.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
To the paint. Here's Cornette, guarded by Mahimi, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Thaddeus Young. Levine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Harrison, and Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. And then for Washington, Bonga's checked in, and John Wall subbed in for Gary Payton. Beal against Markkanen. Wagner pass to Hachimura, and Chandler Hutchison is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Beal the pass to Wagner. It's good on the putback.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the middle, and stolen by Wagner. And here we go. Washington fast break, and the dunk by Hachimura.
And that play showcasing Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams that one home.
Markkanen finds Satoransky, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Washington leading now by 21. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
The pass to Wagner. Outside Beal. Wizards passing it around. Wall, no luck. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Stripped away. Beal with it. Now defended by Markkanen. To the inside. Here's Wagner. Beal gets a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Beal's got 10 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Now Wall. 6 points for him. Outside Beal. And so it's Washington holding a 22. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Washington had no problems getting going. Their mission to dominate early was
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Wall passes to Bryant. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Now here's Beal. 5 on the clock. Bryant's shot is good. 8 points for him.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Levine can't hit. Wizards leading by 21. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Bonga. Lets it go with the 3. Can't hit that one.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Markkanen finds White. Levine inside the 3-point line. That one doesn't go. And it's Washington the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And here's Wall. He has 6. inside, and finished off by Bryant.
And the vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish. And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now. Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Wall with it. Back to Hachimura. A reverse. And Wall lays it in. Wall's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And Levine throws it down.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Right side Wall. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bunga, no good. Bulls trail by 21. One-on-one here. That one drops for him.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. Outside, Wall. Back to Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 12 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Levine. Beal with the steal. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Wall against White, and Wall kicks to Beal. 6 to shoot. Back to Wall. Three-pointer. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Levine drills it from outside.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Here's Wall. He's got 8. Takes the 13-footer. And so it's the Washington Wizards with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Chris Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Good awareness from Satoransky. Just knows how to execute in the open floor.
Smith, the pass to Wagner. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
To the left wing. To the paint. Cornette kicks to Dunn. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now, here's Valentine, covered by Peyton. Here's Cornette. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wizards leading by 20. Down low with the tip. Well, the Bulls shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And stolen by Peyton. One-on-one fast break, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
For the Wizards, Miami's checked in for Mo Wagner, and Beal subbed in for Peyton. Outside, Beal with a step back. That shot off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And here's Valentine for three. Washington with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Dunn against Mahinmi. And stolen by Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Great steal to get them in transition. Chris Dunn with the anticipation, so disruptive on the defensive end.
Smith outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dunn against Smith. Dunn outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Dunn picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Levine's checked in for Chicago. The Wizards also changing it up. Bonga's checked in, and John Wall subbed in for Smith. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's good from long range.
You look at Levine's jump shot. It's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Young against Bertans. Back to Wall. He kicks it to Mahinmi. Over Valentine. And again, Washington no good. Bulls trail by 17. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Dunn outside. Young with no one around. No good with the triple. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That's his first foul. Washington leading now by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wizards.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Smith the pass to Wagner. Back to Smith. The tray. Unable to get that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Valentine. Tight defense on him. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Lays it up and banks it in.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Smith the pass to Wagner. Now Smith. Here's Grant. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. the nation's cap. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys,
David, thanks. So here's Miami's starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Now here is Hachimura. From deep, Wall. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Dragic with it. Wall with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And Wall with the slam.
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack for propelling fast breaks into action.
To the paint. Here's Crowder. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Knocked away. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Now here's Wall. Outside Bryant. Pass to Bonga. Back to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Tries yet again. Tipped away.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Robinson for 3. Up top, Dragic, covered by Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder, the pass to Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Adebayo. And here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. Fires for 3. It's stolen by Bryant. Wall taking his time here. Inside. Hachimura kicks to Wall. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Bryant.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
To the right side. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Dragic. Now Adebayo. Passes it to Robinson. Dragic left side. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Butler, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Robinson with it. Now Beal defending. Floats it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Ball passes to Bryant. Over Adebayo. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Wall. Bryant's got his second basket of the game. Right side Crowder. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Bryant. Great D that time from Adebayo. He can't get that one, and we reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. We'll be back. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched it.
Being yourself, being in.
You know, Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Dragic. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Hero into the 2 spot.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Jones. Iguodala outside. He kicks to Dragic. And taken away by Brown. And here's the fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Pass to Hero. Jones with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Now here is Smith. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hero passes to Dragic. Brown against Iguodala. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Smith kicks to Wagner. And yes, it's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the pass to Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Wizards leading by 5.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Miami grabs the miss. Tries from 7. Iguodala finds Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Olynyk. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Berton.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. In transition, here come the Wizards. Smith's running.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Heat trail by 9. Dragic with it. Now Smith defending. Dragic against the bucket.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Payton right side. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jones drives in, and Jones with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Wagner. Rebound by Olynyk.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Passes it to Dragic. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Dragic has got 4 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Smith the pass to Wagner. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Iguodala outside. Here's Olynyk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Olynyk's got his first basket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Round kicks to Smith. To the inside. Bergenis. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Payton. On the wing, Brown. 12 seconds left in the first half. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Washington shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The pass to Mahimi, out left to the wing. Bertans kicks to Beal. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Washington. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the... And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at small forward. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. And it's sent back by Bryant. Dragic against Wall. Dragic the pass to Butler. Outside Robinson. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hachimura with it. Robinson picks him up. The kick out to Bryant. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Dragic.
You can tell Dragic knows he was going to draw the foul and contact, but he still confidently gets the shot up and over the defense.
Now here's Wall. He's got 6. They grab their own miss.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Bryant in the post. Adebayo on him. Bonga the pass to Bryant. Here's Bonga. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Wizards. The putback. Bonga pulls it in. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. Here is Wall. All sorts of time, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Poked away. Beal with the steal. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Crowder after the basket by Washington. Robinson for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olenek, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Earl comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Wizards passing it around, and he comes up with the deuce. Berton's got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Olenek not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
There's a minute left in the third. Beal with it. He has 5. Lock at 6. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Mahimi.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Hero passes to Olenek. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded by Mahimi. And that one, good. 6 points for him.
And Olenek doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside for Beal. Pass to Smith. Inside. Here's Mahimi. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. To the paint. It's stolen by Berton. Beal taking his time here. Bertans passes to Brown. Takes the 3. Bertans can't get it to go. He gets it up. He's off on that one. And so it's the Washington Wizards out in front by 17 points at the end of. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. They've got Adebayo, Hero out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder and it's Iguodala in at the 3. Wagner finds Mahimi. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mahimi's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Wizards. Mahimi against Adebayo. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Brown outside. Smith outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Iguodala, the pass to Crowder. It's taken away by Smith. The drive by Beal.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Hero. He's covered by Beal. And so Miami again turning it over. And some changes here for the Heat. Butler, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. Beal against Robinson. Beal drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 4 this quarter. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dragic finds Robinson. Now Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Now here's Butler. And that one, good.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now here's Wall. Passes to Bryant. Fires from 14. Ball's knocked loose.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
1:52 left to play here in the 4th. And here's Napier. Outside Bryant. Payton outside. Shot clock at 5. Bryant with it. Leonard picks him up. Bryant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Washington.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Crowder inside, covered by Payton. Here's Silva. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
So it's the Wizards now. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Napier passes to Mahimi, shoots over Leonard. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Payton against Crowder. Outside Hill. The feed to Leonard. And the rejection by Mahimi. And he gets it back. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Nunn. And he converts the layup.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Napier. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Hi, everyone. Time to get into it.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Bryant's shot is good. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, where we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. They get it back. The kick out to Warren. Shot clock at 4, and Oladipo with the lay-in. Good.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Hachimura against Sabonis. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. Outside for Beal. Hachimura with it. Now defended by Warren. 3 on the clock. Bonga up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Brian makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
Oladipo against Wall. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Turner passes to Sabonis. Reverses. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball. And well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Oladipo. Outside to Brogdon. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Brogdon against Wall. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wall. Bryant's got 6 points.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
Oladipo misses. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's sent back by Bryant.
The timing and energy on display. Bryant positioning himself well. Just slapping the ball. They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Here's Sabonis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
And Wall kicks to Beal. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Warren with the jam.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's Beal on the wing, covered by Lamb. Bertans against Sabonis.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Knocks it loose. Mahinmi passes to Bertens. The kick out to Wall. Down low, Mahinmi, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Warren. Shoots over Brown, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers out in. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, the Wizards 5 right now. Travis Bertans out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Payton. And it's Brown in at the 3. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Payton finds Brown. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game. A free throw good from Brown. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. That one misses. Pacers leading by 3. Here's McConnell. Outside Holiday. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Wagner kicks to Bertans. Back to Wagner. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now. Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
McDermott and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, how about the physical abilities of Wagner? I mean, they make him a potent defender. Mercilessly.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for T.J. McConnell.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable, and his hunger to keep getting better also impressive.
Payton finds Bertans. Inside, it's deflected. And that one's good. Wagner Wagner's got his second bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Bitadze can't hit, and it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. The Wizards with the lead. Brown outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Brogdon, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Brown the pass to Wagner. The kick out to Brown. Smith left side. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Beal's checked in for Washington. John Wall comes in for Smith. Beal the pass to Wagner. Outside, Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. And that one's good, Wagner.
I mean, Wagner can hit a long jumper, but he's at home inside.
And stolen by Wagner. 5-on-3 break. Hachimura the pass to Wagner. Back to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Outside, Wall. Hachimura. Great positioning on the putback. Hachimura's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington.
Well, it's all about staying active on the glass. When Hachimura goes hard after the boards, it helps.
Out to the right wing. McDermott, no one around him. And that one goes long.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
Wall passes to Wagner. Wall looking it over. Back to Wagner. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. The kick out to Holiday. Here's the 3. And no good that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. Now here's Beal. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Wagner. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Six seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Holiday. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pacers trail by 3. On the court for Indiana. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Bryant. Sabonis with the steal. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Wizards with possession. Hachimura against Sabonis. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Warren. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. It's a one-point game. It's stolen by Hachimura. And it's sent back by Turner. And they'll keep possession. Beal gets a wide-open look. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Pacers shooting 43% for the game. Brogdon against Wall. For the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Ish Smith, he's checked in for John Wall. And a change for the Pacers. McConnell's checked in to the wing on the left. There's Innes, the pass to Smith. To the middle, here's Bryant. To the left side wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. No good on the three. Great with Brogdon and his size. It allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easy.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
McConnell kicks to Turner. McConnell with it. And the shot goes in. McConnell's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brown outside. Out to Smith. To the paint. Here's Bertans. Nice D from Sabonis.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now, here's McConnell, covered by Payton. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis, going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Back to Smith. Up and in on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Lamb with the ball, picked up by Bryant. Pass to McConnell. Outside, Lamb. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lamb's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Pacers. 1:53 left in the third. Bryant passes to Smith. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Oh, you got to appreciate the smarts of Smith. It's not just his speed. He's a phenomenal decision maker when it comes to the pick and roll.
Here's Lamb. Turner trying to free himself up. Lamb, good. Lamb's got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the inside, the 11-footer. Pacers with the rebound. 1:14 left to play in the third. McConnell scanning the floor. The feed to Turner. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Bryant. Here's Smith. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smith's got 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
It's stolen by Bryant. Down low. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Payton.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Lamb kicks to Sabonis. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payton left side. Passes it to Bertens. Back to Payton, and stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Warren. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for T.J. Warren.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Over in the corner, Brown. That's a 2 from Smith. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mahimi is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Mahimi passes to Hachimura. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Oladipo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Oladipo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Indiana. The jump hook. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Wall, and the shot goes in.
Such skill and focus close to the rim. Wall willing to take on anyone.
Holiday attacking. That one goes in. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Bonga, the pass to Mahimi, inside. Bonga gets the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Beal against Oladipo. Sabonis, high post. Turner dishes to Holiday. Back to Turner. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Ball passes to Mahimi. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. But they'll get another chance. Here's Oladipo, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Back to Wall. To the right side. Bonga, the pass to Mahimi, and it's in there.
No, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Pacers leading by 7. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Holiday finds Oladipo. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Warren's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Aaron Holiday. Pulls it up. Keeps it alive. The rebound by Turner. Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Beal. Now the pass to Wagner. And that one is stuffed right through.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
Here's Brogdon. Sabonis trying to get open. Hachimura grabs the miss. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. 1:02 left in the game. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's the relentless effort that Wagner brings. I mean, and it pays off. He hands his team some much-needed points.
Oladipo against Beal. Oladipo outside. Beal with the block.
Oh, man. Excellent display of recognition on the rejection. Bill seems to be a step ahead of the opposition. Yeah, he's not afraid to step up in a big spot. Hachimura, I like to see him up his intensity and deliver.
Ball against Brogdon. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
From deep, Wall. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Bertans for 3. No good on that one. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. How can the Wizards not be confident when they look as good as that? Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle, and it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Levine, good.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. White's running. Offline with his 3. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Beal, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, that's a tough finish by Beal, undaunted by the D.
It's White on the wing. Outside Porter. Outside Levine. From the low block. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Levine's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
And Wall. Here we go now. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here is Carter following the basket by John Wall. Here's Levine. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Wall dishes to Bryant. To the paint. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Beal with the steal. And oh, here we go. Wall. Nobody back.
Well, you've got to credit the defense of Bradley Beal. Breaks it up defensively, gets out in transition. Nice.
On the wing, Levine. Shoots over Beal. Here's White. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Wizards have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Beal with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Outside Beal. It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Chicago making a switch here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lowry Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Levine, and it's done in for Kobe White. Done shot's good. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Gary Payton comes in for Beal. And Chicago also making a switch. Hutchison's checked in. Now, here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 1:12 left in the first quarter.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Satoransky against Payton. Satoransky, the pass to Cornett. Back to Satoransky. Over Payton. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
To the inside. And it's Brown that time on the assist from Payton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Payton against Satoransky. Pass to Cornette. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 6. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get a hand on it. Pass to Bertans. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Satoransky. It's stolen by Bertans. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Wizards lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Valentine, Harrison out there with White. Then it's Lowry Markkanen, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison.
I think you can make a very strong case that John Wall has been underrated throughout his career. This guy is a multi-talented point guard who prides himself on leading his guys.
Back to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter. Bonga pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hachimura kicks to Payton. Inside, Wagner. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wall looking for an opening. Right block shot. Jump shot is good that time. Wall's got 7 points.
Getting resourceful there. Go ahead, John Wall, on the interior.
The 8-footer. And it's Carter missing. Washington leading now by 3. Back to Payton. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
White, wide open. He fires. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Out to Payton. Pass to Bonga. The pass to Wagner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Mo Wagner has a combination of size and skill that's special, and he knows how to adjust to contact.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Gary Payton. Chicago also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Such a big-time athlete. LaVine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Mahinmi down low. Carter on him. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Mahinmi. A floater. And LaVine with the block.
Well, with his vertical, LaVine sends it back. That is nice.
Tries again. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mahinmi's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket. Oh, that's just an emphatic throwdown there.
That one reverberated throughout the building. Wall against White. Wall passes to Wagner. Back to Wall. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Carter. Rebound by the Wizards. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wagner finds Mahimi. Hachimura with it. Back to Mahimi. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. At the elbow, it's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. 6-point game. Shoots. Mahimi. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the middle. And it's Carter missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Wall. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Carter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine. The kick out to Porter. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Wall up top. White covering. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Washington up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the rope for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Hachimura kicks the Wall. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Wall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura, and it's Brown in for Beal. Then for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter, and Satoransky's subbed in for White.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and the Wizards making a change here. Smith has checked in. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bryant finds Bertans, and they pick up 2. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least 1 first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man.
Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Bonga. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Carter, the pass to Hutchison. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Wizards making a change here. Payton's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Cornette's checked in.
Just such a good finisher around the bucket. Thomas Bryant has so many moves he can turn to. Nice.
That one goes. Count it. Satoransky's got 8. Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Payton attacking. Left side, Bryant. And he banks in the layup. Bryant's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Mahinmi's checked in for Bryant. Then for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's done in for Satoransky.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Smith surveying the D. Brown dishes to Mahinmi. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. He's got 12.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Dunn attacking. Count that one.
Yeah, listen, there's only so much the defense can do to stop and deal with Chris Dunn. This is a gifted athlete who knows how to finish.
Payton outside. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Smith against Dunn. Pass to Cornette. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall's subbed in for Ish Smith. Then for the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornette. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, LaVine. Markkanen trying to break loose. They get it again. Kick out to LaVine. Dunn passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Here's Pertinis, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
LaVine for 3. Missed.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
And it's good, 2 points. And the Wizards lead by 8.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right now. Oh, that's unbelievable. Zach LaVine is simply stated a tough cover. He's got athleticism and skill, and that combination is lethal.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
LaVine for 3. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. A baseline J. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, when you play with the level of focus and energy level that Rui brings nightly, Hachimura able to create that second chance opportunity.
And a wide open look for Porter from outside off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low. Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Bulls. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. For 3, LaVine. And the Bulls with another miss. Wizards leading by 10. All with it, now defended by LaVine. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Boy, the court vision, the intelligence that John Wall is putting on display. This is great stuff.
Cloak loose. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. And again, no good by Chicago.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Bryant finds Hachimura. Shoots over Markkanen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
Satoransky's checked in for White. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Good on the second free throw.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Dishes it to Bryant. Over Carter.
And just a disciplined defender. Carter Jr. uses his instincts to make his opponent uncomfortable.
Wall with a block. They recover it. Passes to Markkanen. Porter kicks to LaVine. Five to shoot. Inside. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Wall. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
I'll tell you, John Wall cooking right now on the offensive end. You're getting a look at everything in his arsenal.
LaVine for 3. Bonga pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
The first free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. And so Levine nails both of them. And so it's Washington with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Wizards.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wall.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now here is Hachimura. Defense is right there. Bryant passes to Hachimura. The kick out to Wall. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 11. Levine with it. Fires the 3. Bryant with the rebound. Here's Hachimura. Misses there. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good competition with the home.